masters. Good day to you, partner. I'm Guy, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken cave.
Hey guys, Wheat Solo here, aka the Skeleton King. So this is a sub 7-minute RoB with autocast PROXnova. I won't go too much into season 5 changes yet because hopefully some of them get reverted. I'm actually kind of upset about some of them, but they also nerf T1s and T2s, so it's kind of hard for me to talk about because if T1s and T2s stay nerfed, poison will be the best budget farming it's ever been, because since their life has been so reduced, and sure, it'll be hard to farm T3s as poison. Anybody can just make a poison necro with pretty meh gear and just farm T1 T2s pretty fast. So I guess there's that. We'll be really good T1 T2 farmers next season. So let's talk about season 4 and the end of it and the autocast poison nova build, which is I'm gonna make it again next season. I might actually main barb, although I don't even play that much. I really don't, but I might play barb and farm gold for top lug. I'll probably provide more help that way anyways. Look at them just keeping me from doing anything. So I switched to Act 3 Merc, and this is a good place to talk about why switching to Act 3 Merc is a positive. When you're Decrepifeed, the chance that you cancel a cast into Blood Warp is higher, or the chance that Blood Warp doesn't operate well is higher, because Blood Warp will cancel any of your current animations, do its animation, and then you teleport. You can get knocked before you move, and you can also, if you're Decrepifeed, your timing gets thrown off. So you get really used to timing in this game to where you kind of warp, nova, or with this build, warp, lure, resist, warp, lure, resist. And when I'm Decrepifeed, the chance that I mess that up is so much higher. Right there, you just saw I was Decrepifeed, I casted, and I got stopped before I moved. So having a cleansing Act 3 Merc means you're Decrepifeed for about 1/3 of the time, if even that. It's pretty close to a complete 33% lower curse duration. I think without it, it's 6, 7, 8 seconds, and with it, it's 2 seconds. Maybe 25%. That might be closer to accurate. Also, you can put an Exile Shield on him, so you still get Defiance. And guess what? You can still equip them with Doom. Now, what's the downsides? Well, Emilio is actually the most powerful entity in the Diablo universe. Everybody knows that. As you can see, my Act 3 Merc dies. Emilio has never once died. Sometimes the player dies. I promise you. You do less single target damage. Technically, your stomps are less good as well, but when you're playing a build like this, you don't need help when you stomp. The only thing you need is you just need that single target damage for bosses, because poison just really isn't that great at it. It's not bad, Desecrate is good, but it's not a strength, okay? But at the end of the season, PDEs were worth absolutely nothing. Now, next season, PDEs should retain value, but I can guarantee you this. After 2 months, it probably won't be worth it to farm the boss anymore. If you want to farm PDEs for yourself and your own purposes, then, yeah, there's always reasons for that. By the way, look at it. I forget to swap. And I'm why isn't it casting? What a nub. Oh my god. Shitty fucking streamer. So anyways, I do the boss room. I actually got to handle this boss room pretty well for not having swapped my shield and my weapon at the beginning of it. And even with the Merc death, I hit a sub 7 RoB. Now again, this is with the 6-Oc armor. Okay, this would not work with anything else. I'm even running 3-piece Trengs. Like, I am telling you, the only reason this works is because of 6-Ock armor, 3-piece trangs, and I have more lower resist than I used to have because I actually changed my build slightly. So, like, you might see this and go, look, Poison Nova had to be nerfed. We solo. Level 20 Poison Nova can do a T3. No, I mean, yes, it can. But it's doing it because of a high level lower resist, a 6-Ock armor, and 3-piece tranks, and also a 1% off perfect D-web. It's 1% off perfect. It's a 234. It's actually better than a 330, sorry. -5 Pierce is better than +1 all skills. So this D-web is 1% off perfect. Now, if you actually wanted to go into the specifics, technically, -5 Pierce is better than +1 skills only for higher poison res enemies, like Corpulents or Venom Lords. For an enemy like a Death Brawler, I doubt, probably +1 skill is better. For a Doom Knight, I'm not sure, because they're a little tanky. Probably +1 skill is a bit better. But basically, the higher the poison res of an enemy, the more Pierce will affect you. And so there's actually an argument that a 235 is better than a 330. Sorry for that rant. I just want people to know that this gear is very, very good. Like, we really were near complete optimal. And I still don't one-shot Doom Knights, okay? I one-shot Fetishes. I one-shot Death Brawlers. I don't think I one-shot Doom Knights, even with lower resist up, okay? So the reason I'm able to do this is Death Brawlers are fucking pathetic enemies and have no HP. And the second part is Fetishes really help. Also, Flesh Spawners, the little Fresh Caller spawns, they help too. But generally, I get 2 Poison Novas off, and that's why you'll see Doom Knights dying. So when you play this build, you kind of run a little more than you normally would. That's why you really don't need a 0-second Blood Warp. Anything else? Well, RoB is full of dangerous minions. Now, by that, I mean every minion actually hurts when it attacks you. Throne is not the same. Throne has one dangerous enemy, Fleshed Archers. And I actually hit a sub-6 Throne with this build. Anyway, guys, Skelly King out. Rants as usual. GG.
Come play with us. Come play with us, Daddy.